Going in. Like milking your scrambled eggs. The fat makes it fluffy when you slow cook them.
They're all leaking.
That's alright.
Alright. We decided to cook over our fire today because we have this nice grill and our pan has been very promising from the dollar store.
This, you probably can't see it, but this grate here is a little lopsided to the left. So all of our eggs just kind of slop to the left side of the pan,
Yeah, but they're cooking. It'll be good. Just got back to our campsite, had a nice slow morning, had a campfire, made some eggs, English muffins and oatmeal on the fire. And then we went to the visitor center just to get connected to the Wi-Fi. There's no service here right now, so we just went there to get connected. And then we needed to get some groceries. So there's a town called Valemount, something like that.
Valemount. Small town.
Small town, 20 minutes down the road. Went there and we went to like a pharmacy, but they had groceries, all like super expensive. However, we got what we needed, and then we went to the liquor store and got a few things, as you can see. And actually, when we pulled into our campground, there's a park guy, and he like got out of the car and he like had a slingshot like into the bush. I don't even get how you slingshot. And we're like, what's going on? And then there was a couple standing down the road a bit, so we went over there and we're like, what's he doing? And they're like, oh, like there's a black bear there, so I guess he's trying to scare him away.
With a slingshot?
Yeah, so where our campsite is, it's just, I don't know, 100 or so meters down the road, really.
It's not far.
So he's around. I guess the black bear's been hanging around lately, so we may have some company later. I don't know.
It's like we don't generally hunt for Wi-Fi, but my phone has been broken pretty much since the first week that we left for this trip. So we've just been relying on Alana for pretty much posting anything, connecting with family and friends. Thankfully, we have the Jackery, the battery to kind of charge all the laptops, camera batteries. Alana can straighten her hair. All those things, so that's super helpful. I'm kind of just uploading a bunch of our footage because we are documenting the whole trip, where we started, and we are going to the Yukon. We want to go to the Yukon. We reached out today just to kind of see, because there is a bunch of wildfires happening so far this summer, so we kind of reached out to some people we know that might have contacts or they're out there, just to see if it's worth doing. We really hope we can still go, but if it's not feasible, then you know what, we won't get negative. We'll say we're still going until we absolutely know that we can't go, because that is a big part of our trip. So we're here at Mount Robson for the next few days. The river is down just a steep little hill behind the car here. It just really is nice. One of our favorites so far. And then once we leave Thursday, we're gonna go stop in Prince George. I have to do just a couple car repairs because that trip up to the Yukon is like pretty much another whole 3,000, 4,000 kilometers from where we are now. So once we go from there, we don't really have anything planned. We're just gonna keep going, stop at rec sites, wherever we can camp, just go on an adventure. Do you want your supper? Are you hungry? Tell us, what do you want? Use your words. Getting a little fire going Gonna wait for it to die down because we're gonna cook this beautiful masterpiece right here. S'mores.
Coming to you live from the car.
Diesel's doing his nightly cleaning routine, and we are gonna watch Stranger Things. Our regular nightly routine.
We just went down to the river because the sky cleared up a bit, so we got to see Mount Robson.
Yeah, it looked like we were gonna have a pretty crazy thunderstorm, but
Yeah.
all of a sudden it went away, so you never really know what kind of weather you're gonna get around here.
I was just brushing my teeth in the campsite, and I was like, babe, like we have to go down there if you want, because like I can see the mountain, and it was really light. Like there weren't any clouds, because there's clouds kind of sitting around it all day. So
We have a pretty awesome view from our backyard here. The mountains and the river are just down this little hill here.
yeah, so we're gonna go explore tomorrow.
Yeah, we got the alarm set for fairly early. We're gonna get up and just go do stuff.
Go check it out.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
You ready, Jon Snow? Up we go. Being active today. Sing them a song. Do the bear dance.
Let's do this. You see him?
Capitalizing on this spot for the rest of the afternoon. I really don't want to leave tomorrow. I also really wish I brought my sunglasses. Like, look at this.
Now look at them.
Would you just look at it? That's pretty neat. Kind of like a washing machine. You ready for this? So here's the little system here. I'll just use this stuff, Camp Suds. It's biodegradable. You just get it at any outdoor store. Just kind of toss it in with some of the water here. It's pretty freezing cold, but still does the trick. Once they've soaked for a bit, just toss them in the river. Oh. Almost lost a sock. Oh, that was close. Try vlogging and laundry at the same time. Just kind of wash that soap off. Then really just, if I had two hands I would do it, just really wrench it out. Get as much water out as you can. And then I have my little beach laundry dryer station. Still not a bad view though. Gets the job done, and it's cheaper than the laundromat. Ready? Catch. That's it? Catch, buddy. Last one. Third time's the charm. Catch.
Add my Gouda on there.
Gouda. Wow.
Makes it so much better. Try to yours. Okay.
Work with what you got.
You want chips on yours or?
Yeah.
I feel like. Okay. Well, I don't. You want? Good.
Good morning. We had an interesting morning this morning.
Yeah, yesterday we were like, oh, we should probably just like work out or go for a run or something. So we got up this morning and we decided we're gonna run from our campsite to the visitors center. It's about
Kilometer and a half.
Yeah, kilometer and a half. So that'd be nice just up the road and back. So yeah, we got up. It was so chilly this morning. It still kind of is, but
Yeah.
it was chilly, so we kind of got up, fed Diesel, let him do his business, come back to bed, got dressed, and then we headed out for our run.
Alana and I are usually fairly active back home, and we told ourselves that we were going to be, well, we're active, like we hike and stuff, but we're going to make sure we exercise when we're on the road, and it's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks tomorrow, and we haven't exercised once, so it definitely starts to play a little bit of a toll on your mental health, and your body starts to feel it for sure. But yeah, even through that like first 500 meters, my knees just started aching. She fell back. She was complaining about knee pain. And
Like, I'm slow.
just the part of getting old, I guess. But no, it was definitely nice to get out and just move around a little bit. I was running a little bit ahead of Alana, and I look over into the bushes, and it was about 25 feet away, and I just see the long white nose and then the black fur, and I saw a bear up on his hind legs, and he wasn't like ready to charge. He was just like, what are you guys doing? He was just very curious. And so we locked eyes, and then I just remembered, like, you just kind of pretend like you don't care, like just kind of have that like I don't care body language. And then as soon as I talked to it, I was just like, hey bear, and he turned off and he bolted into the woods. But it was just, that got my blood pumping a little more than the run this morning. But
Yeah.
it was just crazy timing how I thought about that. I was like, I have a feeling I'm going to see a bear, and then within 5 minutes there was one within close proximity, and we weren't in the comfort of our car anymore, which made it a lot more interesting.
Yeah, you're on foot. We didn't bring bear spray.
No.
And we're actually running like towards like the sun. So I couldn't really see and I was breathing quite heavily. So I couldn't even hear really what he said. I was like, a deer?
Yeah.
No, a bear.
So I'm talking to the bushes. Elena has no idea what's happening.
Just trying to catch up.
But it was definitely, yeah, a very surreal moment. Very, very interesting. Just finished packing up. We are leaving Mount Robson Park today. Capitalized on getting the last showers we could at the washrooms here because we don't know when we're going to get our next one in. We are only doing a short drive today. We're going to Prince George. I need to get an oil change at some point. I'm a little bit overdue. Sorry, Dad. After that, my phone has been broken for the last two and a half weeks, pretty much since we left. So I kind of need to get to a town and figure that whole situation out. From there, we don't know if we're going to stay in Prince George or if we're going to find a site somewhere else, but it's all up in the air. We'll figure it out once we get there. See you then.